Good morning, everyone. Hello again. I'm super happy to see you. How are you feeling today? Really good? Awesome. I'm Miss Kendra from Learn and Play Montessori School, and I'm feeling really good too. Yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday was Tuesday, and we did something really fun yesterday. What did we do? Yeah, we did some drawing, right, with Mr. Steve. And right now, you can go on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe, but you can go on our YouTube channel and you can see Mr. Steve leading another drawing. You can draw something different. That sounds pretty cool, right? Yeah, so take a look at our YouTube channel and I'll see you there, okay? So back to the calendar. Yesterday was Tuesday, which means today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. We're right in the middle of the week, right? We started with Sunday. We're going to end with Saturday, and Wednesday is right in the middle. So we're in the middle of the week, right? Yeah. Tomorrow is Thursday. That's right. You remember the month of the year? August. It's August. Today is Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. That's right. And we know there's how many months in the year? 12? Yeah, and days in the week? 7? Excellent. You guys, let's do some language first. Now the first worksheet we're going to look at is the compound words. We've been doing a lot of these compound words, and we also have these words to cut and paste. But I'm going to cut and paste this later. Can you guys look at this worksheet with me and tell me some of these compound words that you know? Great. Do you have your name up at the top of the paper? You do? Ready. Okay. These directions say look at the pictures. Cut and paste the words to match the compound words formed. So right now, let's say the compound word out loud, and we'll color and cut and paste a little bit later. Okay? So we have a shape here and an animal. What do we have here? A star. That's right. And a fish. So when we put those words together, make it a compound word, what do you hear? Star, fish, starfish, starfish. That's the compound word, starfish. Super. And this next one, imagine a balloon is here. It is being popped. Pop and corn. Pop, corn. Popcorn. Popcorn. Who likes popcorn? Pretty delicious most of the time. This is popcorn. Pop and corn. The next picture I see is, well, that's an animal there. That's a cow. And then I see a boy. A boy. If we have cow and then boy, what is that compound word? Cow, boy. Cowboy. Exactly right. Cowboy. Let's do another one here. I see that's rain and a bow. That's right. A rain and a bow. What compound word does that make? Rainbow. You guys are doing great. I don't think you need my help right here. Let's do one more again together, and then we'll look at some nouns. Okay, this is a what? Yeah, that's a tooth and a A brush. Yeah, tooth and a brush. Tooth, brush. What is that compound word? Toothbrush. Exactly right. So after we cut out these words, I'm going to put toothbrush here. I'm going to put rainbow here. Does that sound about right? Yeah, good job. Okay, you guys, let's put this to the side and we can color and cut later. And let's take a look at some nouns. Right, we talked about nouns yesterday, and we said nouns are the names for things, or people, or places, or animals too. So let's look here. This says color by the code. So we're gonna need some colors. Do you have some colors? Okay, great. I have some colors too. So it looks like animals are gonna be green. Can you color your green crayon green? And let's see, we need a purple. Purple crayon will be purple. And what color should we make the blue crayon? Yeah, of course, blue. Of course it's gonna be blue. Okay, and then should we make the yellow crayon yellow? Okay, let's do that. We'll make the yellow crayon yellow. So, who can tell me what is a noun? Right, a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. And the noun is like the name for things, right? Like, what is this? Yeah, that's an elephant. Is that a person, a place, a thing, or an animal? Yeah, that's an animal. That noun is an animal. What color do we make animals here? Green. So let's color our elephant green. Have you ever seen a green elephant before? Me neither. This is my first one. Now, how do we know this is an elephant? Right, we can see it. And has an elephant always been called the elephant? Or maybe was it called a dog? No, the elephant we always call the elephant. Always. Even back a long time ago. Because the names of things, these are really old names for things. We know this is an elephant. Everyone knows it's an elephant because that's its name. Now, what is that? What kind of noun is that? A dog. Yeah, is that a person, place, thing, or animal? Yeah, that's another animal. So we're going to do another green. Now we have a green elephant and a green dog. Interesting. Have you ever seen a green dog either? Yeah, me neither. Maybe on a cartoon on the TV, but not in real life. Okay, let's see another one. Let's find a person. Do you see a person here? The girl? Yeah, that's a person. So she's going to be purple because it's a person. Do you see another person here? Yeah, it looks like a police officer today. You're purple, officer. Because on this worksheet, the people are Purple. Okay, let's try one that is a blue. Place. Do you see any places? Yeah, you see a house? Yeah, I see a house. Awesome. Let's do another one. How about something that is a thing? Do you see a thing? Is that a thing? That's another animal. So where's a thing? What about a bed? Yeah, that's a noun. Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it an animal? No, that's a thing. The bed is a thing. Let's color that thing yellow. Color that thing. Color that thing. Okay, what about the can? Is that a person? A place? A thing? Or animal? A thing. So what color is it going to be? Yellow. Thank you. All right. So we have a few more to finish later. Is that right? Yeah. So let's finish those later. I'm going to put this to the side and take out my penmanship. You have your penmanship with you? Fantastic. Me too. I'm going to write my name up top. Miss Kendra. And so we have a really awesome word here. We have the letters E, A, and T. And then we have the word eat. Does that sound like fun? Are you going to eat some lunch soon? That sounds like a really good plan. Let's first trace our letter E up top. All right, we're going to start here. We're going to go around and around. Right? The cursive E looks like a backwards 3. And our little e, we're starting at the bottom line, we're going up to the halfway line and out to the next letter. You remember our big A? Yeah? Okay. Our big A starts at the top, down, around, all the way back up, down again, and out to the next letter. Our small a starts at the bottom line, goes up, and then back down, around, and out to the next letter. And our small a doesn't go up to the top like the big A. It's the small a. And our big T starts at the top line, goes down, back around, and a little line there. And then we're going to cross it. Going to make a little loop and cross the T. Remember, our little t starts at the bottom line, goes all the way up, all the way back down, out to the next letter. And then we come back and cross the T. Okay? All right, let's try the word eat. Eat. We're starting with our E. We're going to start at the bottom line. We're going to go up halfway, all around, out to the next letter, A. You need to go up around for A, back down, close your A, back down to the bottom line, out to the next letter, T. Up and down, and then come back and cross it. Let's try another eat. E, A, T. Eat. And later we can try on a lined paper, E, A, T. And maybe we don't need a lined paper. Maybe we can just use a blank paper like this. E, A, T. Or I eat food. You remember we wrote food. So that's really fun practice. You can write anything. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and stand up and let's go do some math together. Okay? I'm gonna get a drink of water. Do you guys have your water with you today? You do? Do our bodies like water? Oh yeah. Delicious. Okay, you guys. Let's sit down and take a look at some math, okay? The first thing we're going to be doing today is skip counting again. Yesterday we were skip counting 3s, and today we're skip counting with 4s. So we have these awesome materials here, like this, again today, right? And on our store at learnandplaymontessori.com, you can find a home version of materials like this and others too. So when we're counting by 4s, we are gonna start small up here, okay? So I've got all my little numbers here. So let's take a look here. And are you guys gonna help me do this counting? Okay, good, thank you. I'm gonna need your help. All my smart friends, are you ready? Okay, so when we do our first row, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, because when we're counting by 4s, we start at 0 and then we go to 4. So 4, we need 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna put our 4. So that's our first number here, 4. And then we need to know our second one. So we're gonna count 4 more. You ready to do that with me? Fantastic, let's do it. So we have 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need to find my 8. Here's my 8. So this second number is what? Yeah, it's 8. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's find a 12. Here's our 12. So the next number is what? Yeah, it's 12. Okay, and let's count another 4. 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, okay. 16. Now, we know, 16's right there. Fantastic. Let's go another 4. So we're at 16, 17, 18, 19. Thank you, 20. All right, I'll put my 20 there. We know what goes here? 20, thank you. 20. And then, what do we have? 21, 22, 23, 24. 24, and we have a 24 there. Okay, and the next one we go 4 more. 25, 26, 27, 28. We got our 28. Let's write our 28 in there. And then, what's next? 29, 30, 31, 32. You got it, 32. We have our 32 there. And then 33, 34, 35, 36. That's right, 36 comes next. Do we see a 36? Let's write our 36 in there. Super. And then what's coming next after that? 37, 38, 39, 40. Yes, 40. Okie dokes. 40, And here's where it gets interesting, my friends. Let's see the next one. 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, 44 goes here. Fantastic. Let's write our 44 here. Whoop. Wait a second here. I don't think that belongs here. Let's see what it's supposed to be. What is it supposed to be? 45, 46, 47. 48. I see. That should be 48. Let's cross that out. No, thank you. It's 48. That's right. And what's after that? Let's see here. 49, 50, 51, 52, 52. Okay, and then 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and then plus 4 more. 61, 62, 63, 64. You guys, fantastic. And you know what? Our worksheet actually goes even past that. Really awesome. So why don't we finish this at home later, and I'm going to clean up my beads. And don't forget, we're preparing a lot of awesome materials for you so that you're able to use these at home. And of course, our materials are like a home version of our Montessori materials that we have at school. So I'm really excited that we're going to be able to be doing this together while you're at home and I'm at school. That's awesome. Okay, the next worksheet we're going to take a look at is 3-digit addition. Okay, so you guys might remember that we learned, well, of course you remember. There's the ones, the single units here, and the tens, and we have the hundreds over here, right? So we know what a single unit looks like. That's just the one bead, right? That's 1. And then our 10 bar looks like this, 10. 100 looks like this. So when we're adding, we can think about those things. And what does 1,000 look like? Oh man, that's what 1,000 looks like. That's a lot. That's a lot of beads there, right? So we're gonna be looking at hundreds, tens, and single units, okay? Alrighty, let's look at the first one. I'm going to put my name up top. Okay, and let's do the first one together. So I see the number, that's a big number. What number is that? 262 plus 14. Okay, now let's add those together. What do we do first? Yeah, what's 2 plus 4? 6. Okay, now this column, 6 plus 1? 7. And 2 plus 0? That's 2. So 262 plus 14 is what? 276. That's right. What about, those are all threes. 333 plus 33. Can we do that? What is 3 plus 3? 6. What is 3 plus 3? 6. What is 3 plus 0? 6. No. 3. So 333 plus 33 is 366. Okay, let's jump around. Let's pick another one. How about this one? 522 plus 63. Okay, let's do this. 2 plus 3? 5. 2 plus 6? Thank you. 8. And 5 plus 0? 5. So how much is 522 plus 63? Yeah, it's 585. Great job. Okay, I think that my friends are going to be able to do this addition. You think so too? Yeah, you guys are doing great. We're doing all the way into hundreds. 3-digit addition. You guys are doing wonderful. Now let's take another look back at our fractions. I'm going to put my name up top and the date. What is the fraction of the shaded part? What is the fraction that we see? Let's look at number 1. What is this fraction? How many sections are there? Yeah, 2. And how many are shaded? 1. So what is that fraction going to look like? Is it going to be 2 over 3? Is it going to be 1 over 4? Yeah, that's 1 over 2. That's 1/2 is shaded. These are halves. And then here, how many sections are there? Yeah, 4. So these are fourths. How many fourths are shaded? 1? Yeah, 1 is shaded. So what is that fraction going to look like? A 1 over 2? A 3 over 4? What is it going to look like? Yeah, that's right, 1 over 4. Let's fill in that circle. Great job. Okay, and do you think you can do these ones? Yeah, I know you can. Excellent. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you finish this later. Let's sing a quick little song, and then we'll talk more about our digestive system, and specifically more about our stomach today. So, I know a wonderful song that makes me feel really happy inside. You like to feel really happy inside? Me too. So, I have a song called I Am Special. Are you ready to sing that with me? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I am special. I am special. Look at me. You will see someone very special. Someone very special. It is me. It is me. Isn't that right? Because we're all so special. Can we sing it one more time? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I am special. I am special. Look at me. You will see someone very special. Someone very special. It is me. It is me. And it is you. Right? Yeah, okay. So on Monday, we did a lot of talking about our digestive system, and since then I've drawn you a little picture. So in our digestive system, a lot of things happen, right? We start where? First thing is to eat the food. We do that with our mouth, right? Yeah, and then it goes down what? The esophagus, that's right, and into the stomach. So we're going to take a really closer look at the stomach today. But first, we know that after it goes in the stomach, it's going to go down to the, what's the orange part here? The small intestine. That's right. After it makes its way all the way through the small intestine, and after the body soaks up all of that nutrients in the small intestine, it's going to pass into the large intestine and then whoop, out your body. All right? So let's take a look really closely to the stomach. And before we do any cutting and pasting, I'm going to do a lot of talking first. Okay? I'm going to talk about all these different parts. Is your name on the worksheet? It is? Mine too. So this is the picture we have here, and then we have our worksheet to cut and paste, right? Okay, so the first thing we see up here is the esophagus. We know what that is, right? That's the tube that brings it all the way down to the stomach, the esophagus. But right here at the beginning of the esophagus, or the end of the esophagus and the beginning of the stomach, is something called the cardia. Okay, and that's this word here, cardia. It's also known as esophageal sphincter. This is a little spot at the end of the esophagus, at the beginning of the stomach, that is like a little bit closed so that the food doesn't go backwards. Okay? Okay. And then going more into the stomach, first, here, up here, the top part is called the fundus. The fundus. And up there, your tummy will store some gases, right? Have you ever felt a little gassy? Yeah? You ever make some burps? Yeah, that's some of the gases escaping back out. Burp. Amazing, right? Did you know that's what a burp was? Cool. And then going farther into the stomach, that's all the way up at the top. And only if you really eat so much food and fill up your whole stomach would food ever get that high. But here, the big part, the middle part of the stomach is called the body of the stomach. And here, after you swallow your food and it makes it down there into the stomach, it can stay there for 2 hours, even longer maybe. I don't know. And there, the stomach will squish and relax and squish and relax and squish and relax until all the food is mixed up and crushed and smaller pieces. It's going to mix it with all that stomach acid, right? That was the green stuff in the stomach over here. It's going to mix with all the stomach acid until it's just a little goo. So, that's the body of the stomach. Beneath that, right, we have the fundus. That's the top part. The body is the middle part. The lower part is called the antrum. This is where the food, after it's mixed all together with your stomach acid, sits and it's waiting to go to your small intestine, right? After the stomach is the small intestine. So it's going to hold all that digested food there till it's ready to go out and all the way to this would be the small intestine. Okay? Okay, I know it's a lot of information, but don't worry too much. There's no big test coming up. So after the antrum, the food has to pass through the pylorus. Pylorus, that's another little piece like up here at top that closes and doesn't let any food go backwards. Very important, right? We don't want food going backwards in the digestive system. That's no fun, right? That's like to throw up, right? We don't want to do that. So we like our food to keep going boop, 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 all the way through, right? Yeah. Okay. So after the food comes down the esophagus, through the cardia, down past the fundus, past the body, past the antrum, through the pylorus. It's going to be in the duodenum. That's this little area here, this small piece of tube that links together the stomach and the small intestine. So in here is actually really, really, really important, right? Maybe you remember that we get some stomach acid and things to make our food break down smaller and smaller from our liver, right? But we also get some things like that from our From our pancreas and our gallbladder. And so when our food makes it all the way through our stomach and is in that duodenum, it mixes even more with all the digestive juices from our other organs. Amazing. Amazing, right? Yeah. Did you know you had all those parts in your stomach? I know, it's so wild. So after it goes here, it's going to go into the small intestine. Now, our stomach is made up, it's a muscle. Our stomach is a muscle. And we need it to be a muscle because it needs to mix and crush and break down all of our food. So like a muscle in our arm, when we tighten it, it gets smaller, and then we can relax it, and it's softer, right? So our stomach will do that too. It'll crush the food and relax, and crunch the food and relax, and crunch it and relax. So that's why we really need it to be a muscle, right? Yeah. And then on the inside layer of the stomach, we can find the mucous membrane. And the mucous membrane is something that will help protect your stomach from all the food and all the acids there to mix together and break down. Did you catch all that? If you didn't, that's okay. You can always pause Miss Kendra and rewind and listen again and pause Miss Kendra until you get all the information that you want. Okay? So let's take a look at our worksheet. And the first thing that we're going to do is put our names up top, read the directions, and then we're going to cut out the pieces to the labels to glue on the picture. Are you ready to do that? Okay, let's do that now. It is the 5th. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to first, I wrote my name. It says color the picture. Cut out the words below and label the parts matching the number, matching with the word. Okay, awesome. So let's do some cutting first, and then we can color later. Okay, I'm going to cut out all these pieces, and maybe we will remember each and every part of the stomach. You think we can do that? Yeah, why not? Why not? Do you have scissors? Are you going nice and slow and carefully? Okay, that's great, because we wouldn't want to get any cuts, right? That's not fun. Alrighty, 3 more to cut, and then I'm ready to glue. These are some big words. I haven't seen these before outside of our stomach. Okay, so maybe we'll need this paper to help us finish this picture here, this labeling, but I'm going to try it without it. You think we can do that? Totally. So what's first? What's the tube? What's this tube? from the mouth to the stomach? The esophagus. Yes, the esophagus. And then, you remember the first part of the stomach, all the way at the top? It's called the cardia. That's right. Let's put the cardia in there. Come on, glue. Okay, let's put the cardia there. And then, do you remember what was the top of the stomach called? The body? Fundus? Yeah, the fundus. That's right. That's where the gases are stored. Right? At the top of the tummy. Because when our food is mixing with all of our bile and acid, it's going to make some gases. And the big part of the stomach, the middle part of the stomach is what? The body or the antrum? The body. You got it. The body. And then, what is the bottom, lowest part of the stomach called? Antrum, pylorus, duodenum. Antrum. You got it. Antrum. And the next part is the pylorus. That's right. That's going to keep the food from going from the small intestine backwards into the stomach. And last is that tube that connects the stomach to the small intestine. That's called the duodenum. And here in the duodenum, our food gets broken down even more so that it's ready to get absorbed in the small intestine. Maybe I will color this later. You guys, we didn't even look at the paper. We did so good. Awesome job today, you guys, and thanks for singing with me. And don't forget to check out all of your fun teachers and friends on our YouTube channel, okay? All right, you guys have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.